everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about faith, lifestyle, and we review books and magazines. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click the like button and also to click the subscription button. Give us a very big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. And if you're not new to my channel, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for spending time on this channel. Don't forget before you leave to click on the subscription button, to like, to comment, and to share. So today we will be talking about another book that I've read recently, and I'll be reviewing it with us. So let's get started. So the book is Becoming by Michelle Obama. This book is a very, very good book. This a lady I've admired from afar, and I'm so happy, grateful that eventually I laid my hands on the book. I've always, I think when she released the book, I wanted to buy it, but somehow I just forgot, didn't think about it. But recently I came across it, and luckily I got it for half the price. So no excuse. So read it, and I'm happy to talk about it today. So this book is quite big, it's quite voluminous. So it got 462 pages, and it has 24 chapters. So 24 chapters of this book is actually split into parts. So the first part was Becoming Me, Becoming Us, and Becoming More. So Becoming Me basically was just our childhood background, our brother. She has one brother, a mom, a dad, and what happened when she was growing up, just childhood memories. Becoming Us was more of becoming a family woman in terms of, getting married, having children, getting elected. Her husband getting elected as the president of the United States, and she as the first lady. So how she coped at the White House, how she managed her children, and also how she managed everything, coped with the busy schedules of her husband, and how she ran, just maintaining the home front once whenever her husband is not around. And Becoming More is more like what's next after the White House, what's gonna happen to her and the family and the children. Now they're a bit older now, teenage years, getting into young adults, especially the older one, and her husband, what's gonna be the next one. So it's a very good book if it's something you're interested in, and if it's something you really want to spend some time reading. I really recommend the book for you. One of the things that stuck to my mind is, when we were all younger, they always ask us the question, what would you like to be when you grow up? And so she was kind of questioning that question, that why you asking children, because there is more to becoming you. You can't just decide I'm going to be a doctor or an engineer or a writer and that's it. No, she said that question is questionable, if that makes sense. So when you don't ask people what do you want to become when you're older, but rather ask them questions that will bring forth more questions, why they want to become what they want to become, if that makes sense. So she's just basically telling people, or maybe through her writing, that we shouldn't really ask the question what you want to become, because it makes it like you've put a cap on that person, that once that person becomes what he or she wants to become, it hasn't got anything in life to do. So another thing I learned was that she had a very humble background. I can't just sit here and narrate all she went through in life, but if you get the book, if you want to find out how her background was, feel free to get the book. But she had a very humble background. She lived in a very small rented apartment with her mom and dad. They all have to, sit closely at the table and just manage what they have, manage what to eat, and all of those things. So she had a very humble background, and that's saying to you and to me as well, no matter your background, don't put a limit or a cap on yourself. She always used her voice to speak the truth and shed light on the stories of people who are often brushed aside. So when she became the First Lady, she used her voice to speak for the voiceless, people that are downtrodden, people that needed to be lifted. So she used that position to help people. So you and I, whenever we get to the top, see you at the top anyway, when we get there, let's remember people that helped us along our journey. One of the things I learned also reading about the book, though, even though she's a prominent person, she's a very known person, she did not forget those people that helped her up. She didn't push aside her family members, she didn't push aside her friends, she didn't push aside people that knew her when she had nothing. She helped them along the way. So when you and I get to the top, let's remember people that helped us along the way. She and Barack also had time for family. Family time is everything, guys. We need to spend time with our family. No matter how busy the schedules are, they always find time for our family. And she always asks herself another question: am I good enough? And always she says, yes, she is. And she's also, whenever she comes across girls that are less privileged, downtrodden, she always asks them that question too: are you good enough? And she always comes out with that answer: yes, you are. So don't let anybody put you off or put you down that you are not good enough. You are absolutely good enough. We shouldn't be afraid to share our stories to encourage somebody. Like I said, she had a very humble background. If I didn't read this story, I wouldn't know about what she went through as a child. I would be thinking, oh, she's high and lofty and I don't need to know about her. But no, we all have our stories. You never know who you're encouraging along the way. Becoming is all about evolving. It's a continuous way to grow, to become your better self. The journey does not end. It doesn't end in a book. It doesn't end when you become what you've always wanted to become, your ambition. No, you have to keep evolving. Once you've become, or you've got to the stage where you want to get to, who can you help? Who can you encourage? Who can you pull up? Who can you push to get to that place where you want, the person wants to get to? So yeah, it's a very good book. I like the book. It's very motivational in another way. I think if you think it's a little bit too big, look at the size of it. If a little bit too big for you to read or to carry around, the e-copy is out, and I think recently it was free. So if you want to, if you're very good maybe with listening, maybe on your journey times, you can download the free copy. Becoming by Michelle Obama is a very good book. So yeah, that's me done. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave this channel. If you have any questions for me, feel free to drop me a question in the comment section below, or send me a private message or DM me privately. And yeah, so whatever you do, don't forget to keep going, keep moving, don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.